YouTube, what's up, everybody? Hello and welcome. Glad you guys are with us tonight. We're going to get started. All right, here we go. Wow, where's that song? I did not add it? Crap. All right, here we go. Okay, why can I hear? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Having a little difficulty. For some reason, I'm not getting any sound. Like, I had sound earlier, but now it's like... All right, that's good. That's good. All right, let's try this again. Here we go. That's right. You guys are listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. What is going on, everybody, and welcome. We do have a great show for you guys. First up, we do have the latest theme park updates. Then we'll move forward to this day in Disney history. And if Nicole and Mike shows up, we'll do both of their segments, and we'll wrap everything up with a travel update with our very own Unk. So, welcome to the show, everybody. You guys can reach us at 407-536-7153. And yeah, guys, we are nominated for Best of Orlando Weekly. So do us a favor, head on over to that website, which is vote.orlandoweekly.com, and vote for us for best local podcast here in the beautiful state of Florida. And you guys have until July 14th to vote for us. That's when all the voting stops. So that is when you guys can vote for our show, which is Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. And we'll love to see all you guys' votes for Best of Orlando Weekly. So good evening, everybody, and welcome. My name is Remy, and with me, as always, is my dangerous co-host, my partner in crime, my lovely wife, Jen. Hi, honey. How you doing?
I'm fabulous.
Say that one more time. What?
I'm fabulous.
There we go. We have our travel guide. We got Unk with us. Unk, what's up, dude? How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Dude, are you wearing a bluey shirt?
Yes, I am. I had to show it off. This was my Father's Day gift.
Jen,
Tone of shame.
look at it.
This was my Father's Day gift for my boys.
No.
Uh,
Aw.
Except blue with wearing a cone, man. Come on.
no,
Yeah.
this isn't Bluey. This is Muffin.
That's Muffin.
Um,
Okay. I'm sorry. Don't I did not know that kids show that well. I'm sorry.
It's actually very popular.
Well, I know that, Mike. And
yeah,
guys,
but he also doesn't have children.
that voice you are hearing is our foodie with us. We have King Mike with us. Mike, what's up, dude? How you doing, man?
And then good. I might go in and out at times because my mom is sick, so I'm actually cooking
Oh,
dinner. I mean, I'm kind of cooking dinner, though it's an easy one. I'm just cooking pasta and stuff. So
that's fine. That's fine. Take your time, dude. But
yeah,
we will have a Mike's Munchies tonight. So there we go. So looking forward to that. All
yeah.
right. So first things first, guys. Jen and I were listening to this radio show here in Florida. It's called the Jim Colbert Show, and they asked a really cool question. I kind of want to ask you guys: have you guys ever been attacked by an animal?
And I said yes.
Jen, you have.
I have two.
Mike,
Yeah.
you have. Uncle, what about you? Have you been attacked by an animal?
Not that I can think of.
And I've been attacked by an animal as well.
What animal?
I actually got attacked by a blue jay.
Oh wow. What about you, Jen?
I got well, I have two now that I'm thinking about it, but I got attacked by my family dog when I was in middle school.
I've gotten
Um,
attacked by a dog before too. Yes.
yeah, I actually have scars on my lips from it.
Mm.
Because he got me right in the mouth, and I was a tuba player at the time, so awesome. Like 6 weeks of not being able to play. And then we were doing a field trip at what was the Orlando Rep? It's called something else now. I don't remember the name of it, but
The Orlando Shakes.
no, it was the Orlando Rep.
I think it's been called that, the Orlando Rep Center.
Yeah, it's not called that anymore. They changed the name of it a couple of years ago.
Well, that's what I remember it by.
Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. When we went to Lake Eola to have lunch, like sit and have a picnic with the kids, and the swans will attack you because you have food.
Did you get attacked by a swan?
We got aggressively approached by a swan,
Oh my gosh.
I
They
got
didn't
attacked
care
by a
anything.
goose.
but the swans do not care. They will F you up if they need to.
Yeah, they will. They will. All right. So, Mike, what about you, man? So you got attacked by a dog.
I almost got attacked by I got chased out. I got chased by some geese because they had their children nearby and I got too close and open.
Oh boy, that's
Well,
not
because
good.
yeah, well, because they were right in the path and it was either that or the street, so yeah, I couldn't go on the street because it was also in a busy part, so I couldn't. So I had to just run by them. Um, as fast as I can, and thankfully they didn't chase after me the whole thing. The other I did also get attacked one other time by a seagull.
A
No,
seagull?
because
Really?
it was trying to take my food, and then I punched it, and it got mad at me.
You punch a seagull, dude? That's a fine, man. That's a fine right there.
Not in New Jersey.
You could have been charged as a felony, man. That's like,
No, it's not.
well, here in Florida it is. If you punch a seagull in Daytona on Daytona Beach, you'll get fined for it.
Okay, well, they don't have that in New Jersey. So I literally punched the seagull in the face.
Oh my gosh.
And it got mad at me, and then I kept swatting at it, and it backed off after that.
So another thing that I want to tell you guys is that last night at work, I was picking up bags at Art of Animation, and my last stop of the night was by the Lion King section, and I know I'm gonna gross some of you guys out, but yeah, I saw a fat rat walking by my area, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm like, really? That's just nasty. So that's all I saw. But we got some really good news update coming up for you guys. We're gonna talk about some test track updates. We got some cool Florida updates, and so far, I have the top rank Florida theme parks that we're going to talk about during the theme park updates. Letting you guys know what theme park came in at number one for the past couple of weeks. So, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it, guys. Let's go and do it. It is now time for the latest theme park updates.
Can you start off with the list?
We are not starting off with that list. We're holding off on that list, buddy.
Okay, fine. I'll be right back. I need to go check on the
All right.
water.
Yep,
Be
go
right
ahead, dude.
back.
All right, so we are heading over to Universal Studios. That's right. Sensational drones are returning. The sensational nighttime spectacular has leveled up literally with the return of jaw-dropping drones lighting up the night sky. This dynamic enhancement brings even more energy to Universal's After Dark experience, and it's sensational. Halloween Horror Nights 34 preps underway, and Jason is back. That's right, Jason is back. The horror icon is set to stalk the foggy streets once again. Meanwhile, preparations are underway at the old Fear Factor stage, hinting big plans for this year's Scream. So does that mean we might be able to see Bill and Ted again? I mean, could we? Is that a possibility? We can see Bill and Ted instead of watching that Nitro show, where the dancers and stuff. I mean, I saw once and I didn't really care for it. Jen, did you watch? You and I watched that dance show. Did you like it?
I loved it.
You loved it,
Hmm.
but would you rather see Bill and Ted again?
Why can't we have both?
I mean, we don't have another stage. We don't have another big stage for that dance show.
Is that really true though?
I mean, the only stage we have is at Alonzo Adventure, but they want to do it. They want to do it over there.
Mm.
So
We
this
could
is
do it the horror magic show.
the what
The horror
makeup show?
makeup show. Sorry, makeup, not
That
magic.
stage is too small for the dance group, way too small. So that's out of the question. But maybe we're gonna have Bill and Ted back for Halloween Horror Nights. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. So moving forward, over in Islands of Adventure, there is an update for Jurassic World Rebirth merch, calling all dino lovers a new interactive Equilops shoulder toy has arrived, part of the Jurassic World Rebirth lineup. It's a brand new movie and it's coming out very soon. It moves, it roars, and it costs $55, but it's pure prehistoric fun.
Has Universal done like the shoulder toys like Disney does?
Yeah, there's a shoulder head wig. There's a new shoulder How to Train Your Dragon merch.
When did they start doing that? Because I've seen that with Disney for like years and years and years.
I believe Universal started doing it a couple years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
All right, so here's a fun fact. It's pretty cool because I thought maybe we all knew about this, but apparently I did not know about this. So Steven Spielberg is still cashing in. Spielberg earns. Do you guys want to take a guess how much he makes from every Universal theme park tickets?
Okay. He does. That's great. Alrighty. So Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey are going to be temporarily closed.
Wait, Jen. You skipped right over that. I just asked a big question to you and Unk. I asked you guys, how much does Spielberg earn for every Universal ticket?
Well, since I can read it, I'll tell you, Unk. It's
No,
Wait. I
wanna
I have a guess. I have a guess.
Jeez, Jen.
I was thinking like 50 cents a ticket.
Yeah, $2.38
No way. Wow.
for every single ticket sold to Universal theme parks. This goes back to during the mid '80s when Universal locked in Spielberg preventing Warner Brothers from snatching him away. Talk about a visionary investment. So if he makes $2.38 for every Universal theme park ticket has been sold, he
He has a bunch of sodas.
that's what a bunch of what a couple millions billions.
Okay, is it per ticket or is it per day per ticket?
No, that's like every single Universal ticket. So every single one.
Well, yeah, I get that, but I mean, like, is it so? I buy a 3-day ticket. Is it he's getting $2.38 a day for that?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that says a lot. That says a lot. And guys, coming in right now, we do have our musical genius. She's I believe she's stuck at work. Hey, Nicole, how you doing?
Doing okay. How are you?
Good. How you been?
Working hard.
How's work going?
Okay.
It's a mess as always.
It's a mess. Oh boy.
Assuming, yeah, that's awesome.
Jen, what were you saying?
Assuming that general admission, that they sold 40,000 tickets per day, so up to 40,000 tickets per day, because they don't give you actual price. They won't tell you how many tickets that they sell. It's not something that they give out those that information. So 40,000 times 238.
That's almost $95,000
per day.
Per day.
So between 15,000, and that's just for one park, by the way. Times 238. So between 35,700 and 95,200.
Like I said, just about $95,000. That's a lot of money. A lot
and that's literally for one park.
One park.
So if I take that number and I do it for every day of the year, so 365, he's making over $34 million a year.
$34 million, Spielberg.
Is it over? Okay. Yes, we should open the door.
I guess that means we're not gonna have. That means E.T. is not going anywhere anytime soon.
No, if he's still making that kind.
If he's making that type of money, yeah, E.T. is not going anywhere anytime soon. All right, Jen, what's going on at Anza Adventure?
As I was trying to say before, because I was not paying attention to what my husband was saying, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey is going to be temporarily closed for a little magic touch up from November 3rd to November 16th.
That's
13 days.
That's right. We got some news from Epic Universe, and yes, this has been confirmed. It is not a rumor. It's about Epic Universe expansion. Universal's not slowing down. Permits for Project 915 Signal, the first official expansion phase for Epic Universe. Get ready for new attractions, roller coaster upgrades, and brand new dining options. Phase 2 is just getting started. So this is going to be fun. Nighttime fountain show. Universal is still looking into adding fireworks to their Lagoon show. Fingers crossed for sky high magic. Jen?
Haunted Mansion is going to get some refurbishment. The beloved mansion is receiving a spooky facelift with brand new cobblestone style concrete at the entrance. We also have some news on Big Thunder Mountain. Big Thunder is getting bigger. A new ride train has been spotted, tracks installed at the new vehicle barn, and even refurbished prop carts have returned. Hold on to your hats.
Yeah.
Fans rejoice. The famous waffles at Sleepy Hollow are back on the menu.
Let's go. Oh, those waffles are good.
I wouldn't know. You never buy me things. And
I told you Sunday we will go to Magic Kingdom or somewhere on Disney property.
You're gonna buy me something?
I'll buy those waffles.
All right, Emporium. All right, another checkout counter was removed as Disney modernized its Main Street shop
At the Emporium.
The Emporium. And then for the Prairie Outpost, it's reopening. Saddle Up, the Frontierland shop is back with fedoras, wide brim hats, and customizable headwear for all your Wild West needs.
Ooh, okay. So it looks like I might be getting a new hat from Frontierland.
Uh-huh. All right. Foundation work has started at the former Cool Ship location, hinting at something new coming to Tomorrowland. The nostalgic turnstile people mover has been permanently removed from the entrance. Out with the old, in with the streamlined.
About time. About freaking time.
There's some news about the Walt Disney World jewelry by Creaslew. A stunning $180 silver chain is now dazzling guests at the Magic Kingdom.
$180 for a freaking silver chain.
Mm,
Ooh,
that's a lot of money, but
yeah, that's a lot for a silver chain. And guys, coming in right now from Studio 21, the baseball podcast, we have C Money with us. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? We can't hear Chris. I believe he's muted. So let's see what's going on because we can't really we can't hear him. So, but we do Chris, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. All right, so we are moving over to Epcot now. We got some really cool brand new pins from Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Two brand new collectible pins are now on shelves for $15 each. $15 for these brand new pins. Now we got some good news about Test Track. All right, so there's a new queue video and ride vehicle announcements are being tested as of right now over at Epcot. Signs for the standby and single rider line are live. That's right, they are lighting up the area. And let's see. Oh, that's right. Pass holders, DVC, Club 33, and cast member previews are coming very soon for all of us to ride Test Track when it opens on July 22nd. That's right. Test Track is opening on that date. And also at Epcot, new speed humps have been added to the Epcot entrance for better traffic management because people are flying out of that parking lot for no apparent reason, which you're supposed to go 15 miles per hour, not a 5.1. I'm sorry. So there you go. A little tram humor there. Let's see here. World Celebration Safety. Some light up pavement sections have been roped off due to tripping hazards. That's over by the Club Cool area, Creation Shops. It's right around that area. Plus, over by the Walt Disney statue. New Seas gift shop. Decorative elements have been installed above the entrance, adding flair to the to the retail zone, to the store. Jen, what we got?
all right. Now for Disney's Hollywood Studios. Runaway Railway. I cannot talk today.
Yes, you can.
Runaway Railway. That is hard. Gift shop reopens after 16 months. The gift shop that's attached to Mickey and Minnie's ride is back in business. The Little Mermaid musical tweaks. The show runs on a fixed performance schedule moving forward.
Okay, so let's talk about that real quick.
Oh,
Jen,
yeah.
we're gonna talk about that real quick. So Chris and Unk, the last time Jen and I went to Disney's Hollywood Studios, we saw the brand new Villains show, which is amazing. Then we tried to go over to go see the Little Mermaid show.
Got all the way to the front, and then they cut everybody off, and you had to wait like another half an hour or so for the next show
Because they reached capacity
quickly.
very quickly for the 1:30 show.
It's like we waited in line so long.
We
And
did.
the time, and nobody said anything about maybe going inside to like get out of the heat because it was like 90 something degrees outside, blazing hot. And so when we got out of line because we're like, well, we'll just come back. After that, everybody else like got to go inside so they could cool off. I'm like, that sucked.
Yeah, it
So
did.
we ended up just going to lunch.
And we went to Hollywood and Vine because they were giving out the 40% off discount for all Disney annual pass holders. So it was very delicious. Jen, what do we got for what else do we have for Hollywood Studios?
All right, Jollywood Nights returns, confirming by new casting calls for singers and dancers. The beloved holiday event will be back in 2025.
Which kind of want to go see that event at Hollywood Studios.
Imagineering trailer permits are being filed. A new construction permit was filed with WDI trailer near Rock and Roller Coaster. Something mysterious is brewing.
Gee,
Nobody know.
gee, I wonder what it is. What could it be? What could be replacing, Rock and Roller Coaster? Oh yeah, that's right, the Muppets.
You hope. All right, so a new directional signage features a funny typo. Ice cold hydraulics. Oops.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that means.
it's actually a refreshment stand in Hollywood Studios, and they spelled hydraulics wrong. Wrong. This is how they spelled it. They spelled it Hydrolics. How do you spell hydraulics? Hydraulics. That's hydraulics.
What if they're like having a play on word that says hydrolicks? Like hydrolicks?
Yeah, that sounds like an ice cream
Like
store.
ice cream store?
But it's not an ice cream store. It's actually it's a Coke stand. That's what it is. It's a Coke stand.
All right.
All right, so we're moving over to Disney's Animal Kingdom. The Boneyard is closing on September 1st. Yes, Unc.
I'm happy about that.
I think we're all are happy about it.
I always quickly move my children as quickly as possible out of that area because I don't want them to want to go in there.
Because they'll get lost in there or what?
No, because then they'll never want to come out.
Oh, gee.
Hi, I'm back.
So yeah, it's time to say goodbye. The playground's closure marks the official start of Tropical America's construction. We also have the cranes. There's the big tall cranes have arrived at Disney's Animal Kingdom just for a first glimpse of the construction for Tropicals of America. Jen?
Disney Resort and Hotel news. After a 6-month closure, the beloved pool area at Yacht and Beach Club is splashing again.
Yeah, the Stormalong Bay pool.
Yep, Stormalong Bay pool is opening. The Polynesian parking project, the lots being reconfigured to create a new vehicle entrance, with the old entrance becoming a bus-only road, all thanks to the new Island Tower expansion. News about the Grand Floridian renovation. The main lobby is under major refurbishment. Expect a gorgeous new birdcage inspired bar and refreshed check-in spaces.
Cool.
Yeah.
A birdcage bar. That sounds cool.
Birdcage and your birdcage are probably not what I was the same thing that we were thinking.
What birdcage were you talking about?
I was thinking about the movie with Robin Williams.
Yeah, see, I was thinking completely different, Jen.
Exactly. So there is a boardwalk store update. The coaster themed display has been installed in the resort's remodeled shop. Beach Club exterior work has been at the main entrance is temporarily closed as construction crews work their magic. And some Swan and Dolphin news. The Bourbon Steak reservations are open July. They open July 26th. The dinner hours are from 5 to 11. And get your forks ready.
So we are moving over to Disney Springs. That's right. Flavors of Florida returns, kicks off on June 27th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., celebrating the Sunshine State's best bites and sips. So, Jen, we might be going to that event on June 27th. For big news for D23 members, Walt Disney Archives turns 55 years old. Join the celebration on June 22nd at 11 a.m. at AMC Dine-In. Tickets for D23 Gold members are $32 plus $3 plus a $3 fee. So $35 altogether.
All right, and now let's get ahead into some SeaWorld news. SeaWorld San Diego Emperor penguins are moving to their new home in Orlando. Expect a chilly but heartwarming welcome. Orlando Dreamers pitch MLB oh my God, I
Plan.
can't talk today. I am so sorry. Orlando Dreamers pitch MLB plan. Could Orlando get its first major league baseball team? A pitch is being made for a stadium near I Drive on a 35.5-acre parcel of land. Swing for the fences.
Chris, I put it in here for a reason because I know you want to talk. I know you want to talk about this, but here's the thing, man. I saw the outline on where they're gonna put the stadium. They want to put it over by SeaWorld. They want to put it over by that area because apparently there's more land behind SeaWorld.
There is.
Well, here's the thing. They only scouted one piece of land. Never mind that you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You have to choose and pick other places. I mean, that particular area is 35 acres. They're talking about building a ballpark that seats about 45,000 people. Cool. Okay. But you can't do anything just yet. The reason I say that is because Tampa Bay is not going anywhere anytime soon. And I did the whole quotation thing because in order for Tampa to be released under Stu Sternberg, the owner of the team, he needs to sell the team. And right now, he's being pressured by a lot of MLB executives, including owners, that they're just pretty much saying, hey, give it up. Sell the team. Sell it to the highest bidder. I mean, the team is worth $1.5 billion.
Which team?
Just the Tampa Bay Rays. Just get rid of them.
Geez, the Rays are worth that much, $1.5 billion?
Well, yeah, but the people that Jen said, the Dreamers, have accumulated close to $2.5 billion just to them to put the stadium. But before the stadium, you have to buy the team. They have the team. They have the money to buy the team, but you still have to talk to people from Orange County executives to even the mayor of Orlando put out a video not so long ago that he wasn't even informed about it, that everything is so prematurely talked that they didn't pass everything to him. So, I mean, anything can happen. I mean, I want a team over here in Orlando, but it's going to cost at a pretty penny, though.
The thing is, it will. I got a feeling it's going to happen, but the photo that I saw, it's in a tight spot for a stadium. It's going to be in a very tight spot.
Yeah, but what they're looking at as far as revenue, they're looking at tourist money revenue.
That's
because
true.
they're thinking about what can families do other than plan a 7-day or 14-day trip down here, that apart from going to the parks and doing all kinds of other activities. Well, they're like, well, maybe let's see if our team is coming that week and we can plan for one night to go see them play against the Orlando team that they're still wanting to call the Dreamers. But if they buy the team, I think it's going to be transferred over to the Orlando Rays. So revenue is the biggest thing. Tourist revenue is the biggest thing. So we'll just see what.
They can call it. They can call it the Orlando Dreamers, but they can still call it and just move all the players from Tampa Bay Rays and just put them in the Orlando Dreamers draft.
Well, that's
the roster.
Yeah, that's the point, is to move the one team from St. Petersburg over to Orlando, because the owner pretty much fumbled it out. He basically backed out of a plan that they were going to build them a brand new stadium that's going to cost them $2.2 or $2.4 billion. The city of St. Petersburg and everybody else agreed to it, and guess what? He backed out. He pulled the plug. So now they're out without a team. I mean, they're out without a stadium. They don't have a stadium. They're still building the Trop right now, still being built or reconstructed again. So
the worst stadium. I feel like he should just start a team.
And we're just to end this, because I know you guys got stuff to talk about. Just to end this, where they're playing right now, they're not going to play there next year. The Yankees said, you can rent our facility for $15 million for 1 year. After that, you guys got to figure it out.
Damn, 1 year.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
1 year.
Yeah.
All right, so we are heading over to some corporate Disney and media, little section of the news. Disney takes full control of Hulu for a cool $43 million. Disney acquired Comcast's 33% stake, finalizing their total takeover of the streaming platform. Ooh, all right, good job, Hulu. Good job, Disney. Ron Clements returns. That's right. The animation legend behind classics like The Little Mermaid is coming out of retirement to mentor the next generation of Disney storytellers. Incredible
Thank you.
Incredibles 3 have been confirmed. Director Peter Sohan, Sohan, or I would say his last name, of the director who did Elemental, is suiting up to helm the long-awaited third chapter in the Incredibles saga. Muppet, here's some little rumor, but it looks like it's going to happen because this is coming from Lisa Henson. Muppet Vision VR. Lisa Henson confirmed that talks are in motion to bring the beloved attraction into the virtual realm, perhaps even for the Apple Vision Pro. So looks like it might be moving. Looks like it's going over to VR. We have some updates about the dining reservation system. Yes, Unc.
You're talking about movies and Toy Story 5. Did you see who they are saying the villain is?
Did not catch that.
It is basically technology. So they're like bringing in like a leap pad, like a kid's leap pad tablet as the villain, and Woody is coming back.
So Woody's coming back.
Wow.
Leap pad, kids technology iPad. Jen, do your kids have those leap pads?
They don't have leap pads. They have iPads.
Yeah, this is gonna be a weird movie for Toy Story 5.
Yeah, I did.
Not sure.
It's supposed to be like apparently talking about like having kids play with toys instead of just putting them on a screen.
I'm sorry. I just don't see it as to Woody and Bo Peep. They went their separate ways, and Buzz and everybody else went their separate ways. So how is it that you bring them back together, just like that? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Enough.
Maybe he'll appear only at the end. Maybe he'll appear at the end
already.
Maybe he'll appear at the end only.
I'm just saying I'm sick of these movies now. I'm done. I'm done.
I am done with them.
Just stop. We know what's gonna happen next.
I mean, to be fair, the fact is of like trying to teach kids shouldn't be put in front of a screen at that young age is a good lesson, especially given that especially a good lesson because a lot of kids are basically put in front of a screen at a young age, and well, what's to say, it's not the best result so far from what people have been saying.
Yeah,
but it's
Mike. All right, so we're moving forward from the Muppet Vision confirmed from Lisa Henson. Now we're moving over to dining reservation system has been updated. That's right. Guests can now search multiple days and restaurants all at once. So goodbye date-to-date frustration. That's right. If you're staying on Disney property, if you're about to go on Disney property, you guys, this is a really good game changer for to make a dining reservation on the My Disney Experience app. Over at the Contemporary Resort, the latest merchandise line themed to Disney's Contemporary Resort has debuted across Walt Disney. That's right. And guys, we're going to wrap some stuff up here, but I have the list of theme parks power rankings Florida edition. Here's how Florida's parks stacked up this week based on guest feedback and recent updates. So, you guys are gonna guess some of the Florida theme parks, and I'll let you guys know what place they ranked. All right. So we're gonna start off at number 10. What Florida theme park came in at number 10.
Fun spot.
Not Fun Spot. Definitely not Fun Spot.
Mm-hmm.
You guys need a hint?
Gatorland.
Not Gatorland, Jen.
Give us a hint.
Building bricks.
Legoland.
Go.
Legoland. Legoland came in at number 10. All right, number 9.
Oh, wait, you doing the top 10 now?
Yep, top 10. Number 9. And Mike, this is based on guest feedback and recent updates.
Okay, so I heard 10 was Legoland. Okay.
Number 9. This theme park is based out of Tampa Bay.
Oh, wait, what? No, please don't tell me. It's Busch Gardens.
It's Busch Gardens. Busch Gardens came in at number 9.
Number 9?
Number 9.
I'm going to guess that they're going to count the individual Disney World theme parks as separate parks instead of as one group.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 Disney resorts came in at a number 8, 7, 3, and 1.
Okay, yeah, no, then they are counting them separately.
Yep.
Then they are counting them separately. Okay.
All right, coming in at number 8. This is a
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom. Yep, that's
Wait,
right.
Animal Kingdom is the least favorite out of people's Disney.
It's half closed.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
All right,
that's like one of my favorite ones, though. Animal Kingdom.
Number 7. We were just recently talking about this theme park. Number 7.
Wait, is it was it SeaWorld?
It is not SeaWorld.
Wait, you said
Hollywood Studios. That's
Hollywood
right.
Studios. Hollywood Studios, my bad. I forgot you said 8, 7.
Mike, you were right, man. Number 6 was SeaWorld.
6 is SeaWorld. Okay.
6. Number 6 is SeaWorld. Who came at number 5?
It's got to be a Universal Park then, right?
There it is. Universal came at number 5.
Which one though?
Studios.
What?
Studios came in at number 5.
Okay, so Universal Studio. I'm gonna guess. Wait,
You want to guess number 4?
Is it Epic Universe?
It is Universal Islands of Adventure.
Okay. I guess because it just opened this year, they're not counting it. So
number 3. Which theme park came in at number 3?
Oh, wait, number 3. It's between. Is it Epcot?
It is Epcot.
All right.
Number 2.
Wait, is 2 Epic? Wait.
Number 2 is Epic.
Okay, so that's where Epic. My bad. I totally forgot. I was just kind of because I knew.
What is the number 1 theme park based on?
It's Magic Kingdom.
Based on the guest feedback and recent updates, you're right, Mike. It is the Magic Kingdom coming in at number 1.
I like Magic Kingdom, but I feel like it's really highly overrated at times.
It can be. It depends on the crowds.
It really is because people. I mean, it's iconic, but the reason if I'm gonna go based off of the rides, I'd choose Animal Kingdom over Magic Kingdom in a heartbeat any day of the week.
Jen, what about you? Let's hear about you, Jen. I mean, which park would you? Out of all this list, I mean, you think this is a good list based on guest feedback and recent updates?
I don't have the list up anymore. I prefer Epcot.
You prefer Epcot, yeah.
Yeah,
Epcot person. Even if I'm not thinking, I would rather go to Epcot. Although Animal Kingdom has some things that I like to do.
Animal Kingdom has a ton of great. Animal Kingdom has probably my favorite ride in the entire Disney parks.
Flight Passage.
No, not Flight of Passage. I still have to ride that one. There's 3 rides that I still technically have to ride, which is Flight of Passage because I didn't get to go on it the last time I was there because it was super busy. The other 2 that I have to still go on is the new Tron Light Cycle Run, as well as is Tron Light Cycle Run? Where's that at?
Tron is at Animal Kingdom.
Tron's at Magic Kingdom, and I'm going with Unk because, dude, Unk, it's an iffy ride.
What Light Cycle Run is that is okay?
Mike, if I were you, skip it. Just skip.
I mean, I want to still ride it to get that.
Hold on. Here's the truth behind the ride. You ready?
Mhm.
You're gonna be waiting in line for about an hour, hour and a half for a ride that's gonna be at least a minute to a minute and 5 seconds. That's it.
Yeah.
Maybe a minute 20 at the most.
I stand in line. I mean, that's fine for me. I literally stood a 2 hour line to go on King Dakar when it first opened, and that was only for like 30 seconds. That wasn't even 30 seconds. So,
My issue with that ride is, um, I have very big calf muscles,
okay, yeah.
and
They
I rode
squeeze
it.
it.
I rode it once, and the worker was able to help squeeze it onto me. The
Oh,
second time I rode it, they
it did.
wouldn't help, and
It
um,
felt. It was painful.
no, the first time was painful. The second time they wouldn't help, so then they made me get off the ride and
Oh,
go wait in line for the back seat, which is
a bigger one.
it's a regular like car, uh, regular roller coaster car style seat. It's not.
Okay, yeah, that's right. All right. The other one I still have to also do is Cosmic Rewind.
Cosmic Rerun is a good one, but
Yeah.
Mike, we're just gonna give you a fair warning, dude. You must just go ahead and just buy the individual lightning lane for that attraction.
I mean, I'm not going till next year.
Well, I know, but we're just giving you like a little heads up, man. Just go ahead and just
Yeah.
buy the individual
Yeah.
lightning lane just for that attraction. If there's any available, but
Yeah.
do it ahead of time because,
Like how early?
geez,
Even the day before.
You can
not,
do
not
Yeah.
even the day before. No way.
if you are a guest on property, you can book it 7 days ahead.
Okay, so
Yes.
I'll book it 7 days ahead then.
If you are
Yes.
not staying on property, I think it's 3 days ahead you can book.
Yep, 3 days.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, that's fine. I was just gonna definitely try to do that then, because lightning lanes, because I definitely want to try that right out. Like I said, Magic Kingdom is great, but it's like it's really overrated. I feel like people just like it because that's like one of the. At least I'm waiting to see how because Village Land is going to be in Magic Kingdom, right?
Yes.
Villains Land will be building in Magic Kingdom, but there is a villains show at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
And
No, I'm just
it's very
asking
well
when the
done.
Village Land. Well, when Village Lands come out, that it might win me back as possibly my favorite part. But yeah, like Animal Kingdom, I feel like the rides are way better in my. I mean, Expedition Everest, Flight of Passage, the Kilimanjaro the Safari ride.
I think
There's
I, you
the
gotta,
I actually like the water ride there. I like the water ride there, the rapids or whatever.
Oh, Collie Rapids.
Yeah, and it's actually a few. I think there's some other. Yeah,
what
and
I think keeps Magic Kingdom so far ahead is if you have kids, it's
it's
the top one, and it's got the most that kids can do with the height requirements.
oh
Most of
yeah,
the other parks have really good rides. Don't get me wrong, I love the rides, and all the other parks, but Magic Kingdom has the most that a little one that's under the height requirement can do. So it's definitely a family friendly park with some
Right.
rides and activities that littles can do.
It's basically kid friendly.
Yes.
Like kids can go in. There are certain height requirements, but it's more kid friendly towards the kids because it's made
yeah.
intended for kids. So
Yes.
for adults, that's Epcot.
I tell you, I can tell you
that's
guys
adults.
one thing. I can tell you guys one thing. When I do go to Magic Kingdom, the first thing I'll do is I'll just go to the egg roll cart, go get the egg rolls, and then I'll go on the rides, and then I'll just bounce and go to like the Poly, go get a Dole Whip, and then leave, and then go home for the rest of the day. That's pretty much like my day off at Magic Kingdom. If I just want to do Magic Kingdom, that's all I will do. But guys, that will do it for the latest theme park updates brought to you by our good friends over at the Magic Candle Company. So do us a favor, head on over to the magiccandlecompany.com, use our code Roundtable19 at checkout for your lovely discount. All right, guys, well, we brought it back. I'm telling you, You guys like it, apparent reason. But guys, it is now time for this day in Disney history with Jen.
Welcome to this day in Disney history on June 18th, 1983 at Disneyland. The skies come alive with the debut of the Flights of Fantasy Parade. This colorful celebration marks the grand opening of the new Fantasyland, bringing even more enchantment to Walt's original park. With soaring music and magical floats, it is a flight Disney fans wouldn't forget. June 18th, 1988, over at Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom, Mickey's Birthday Land opens its gates with a special ribbon cutting ceremony. Guests can now step into a toon-tastic world to celebrate the one and only Mickey Mouse's 60th birthday with themed attractions and a party vibe unlike any other. June 18th, 1995, Love is in the Air, as the first wedding is performed at Walt Disney World's Wedding Pavilion, the Victorian-style dream venue nestled next to the Grand Floridian Resort gets a preview spotlight of on Lifetime's Wedding of a Lifetime. A true fairy tale moment begins for Disney couples.
And I believe our friend Chris got married at the Grand Floridian, right, Chris?
Yeah, I did actually. We got married at the chapel, and we had our reception in one of the halls in the Grand Floridian.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
And we had our dessert party because that day that we got married, it was our niece's birthday. So they took us over to the backside of Epcot to the Italian pavilion where I proposed to Jen. And we had a dessert party there, so it was blocked off just for us.
Ooh, that's
Nice.
good.
Right.
But don't ask how much it was, because I'll tell you one thing, it'll make you cringe how much that entire thing.
I
But
don't
people
I don't want to know.
His father-in-law, the reason we were able to get married at the venue that we got married at is his father-in-law worked for almost a year for free at that venue as a musician.
Your father-in-law, not my father-in-law.
My father-in-law, sorry. My father-in-law, his dad. And his mom helped out and my aunts helped out and like my mother made the bouquets and my mother, it's a lot of money and you guys did it like that and we did it very like homespun put together. I mean, we had some things like we had an ice cream trolley from Kelly's down
That's
here.
awesome.
Yeah, and
But
then
Some cupcakes somewhere.
cupcakes from Small Cakes and
I will reveal this though, the price for this. The price that we paid, well, I didn't pay for it, was Jen's grandfather, may God rest his soul. He bought and paid for the Cinderella's coach. That coach took us from the wedding pavilion all the way around property through the resorts and back. And that alone, it was about $4,500 or $4,800.
Jesus,
Holy cow.
Jesus, that's a lot.
that's a lot of
That's
money.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
My balls just dropped a little bit. Jeez.
more like they got sucked up into.
They did. All right, Jen. June 18th.
June 18th, 1999, Tarzan, Disney's 37th animated feature, swings into U.S. theaters. With breathtaking animation and a Phil Collins soundtrack that'll be stuck in your head for days, this vine-swinging adventure becomes an instant classic.
Great movie, great soundtrack because of Phil Collins.
Yep.
June 18th. Well, he's one of
Great
my-
show at Animal Kingdom.
Oh yeah, rock and roll, the rock and roll skate, whatever with Tarzan. Yeah.
Very cool. June 18th, 2012. It's phase 2 for Disney's Art of Animation Resort. The vibrant value resort at Walt Disney World expands to include new themed areas that bring to life the animation and storytelling behind some of your favorite Disney and Pixar films.
Wait, what is today? Today is June 18th, right? So 13 years ago, Art of Animation had its grand opening.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
June 19th, Partners, Pixels, and Powerful Princess. On June 19th, 1995, a symbol of magic and dreams comes to life at Magic Kingdom as the Partner statue featuring Walt Disney holding Mickey Mouse's hand is installed. It's only since 1995. That's crazy.
1995. Yeah.
It's now one of the most iconic photo spots in all of Walt Disney World, which is true. June 19th, 1998. It's doubled the Disney today. First Disney Quest opened at downtown Disney, now Disney Springs, and this 5-story indoor interactive theme park is packed with virtual reality, arcade games, and Disney experiences. A true paradise for tech-loving Mouseketeers.
Great freaking place to go to. I went there for the grand opening with my dad, my cousin Reese, and we were there like all day just playing video games. And back then at Disney Quest, you're able to do this virtual reality game when you get to play some of the as some of the Hercules characters, and you got to defeat Hades. Now, what's cool about that video game is that whole room was actually an attraction because it dropped to like 3 feet down, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Secondly, the world meets the fierce and determined Mulan. Disney's 36th animated feature hits theaters across the U.S. and Canada. With stunning visuals, memorable music, yes, I'll make a man out of you is iconic. And a powerful hero, I didn't sing quite correctly, but that's okay. It's going to be in my head all night now. And a powerful heroine, it's a milestone moment for Disney animation.
Let's get down to business.
To defeat
The Huns.
All right, June 19th, 2015, Inside Out releases in theaters, taking audiences on
Nice.
a beautifully emotional journey through the mind of a young girl named Riley. Produced by Pixar and packed with laughter, tears, and lots of core memories, this instant classic tugs on everyone's heartstrings. June 20th, 1976. Grab your swimsuits. Walt Disney World opens River Country, its first water park located next to Fort Wilderness, with a rustic, down-home charm and splashy slide. It becomes a summertime favorite for decades. June 20th, 1995. There's some big news from the Mouse House. Disney announces plans for a 4th theme park in Florida. At the time, it's referred to as Disney's Wild Animal Kingdom, and yes, this eventually becomes Disney's Animal Kingdom. The project is estimated to cost a whopping $760 million and would bring the magic of nature and wildlife to life in a whole new way.
So to build a theme park in Florida, you must have $760 million saved up.
Or more.
Or more, yeah. Or
Yeah,
more.
it's more
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, especially now. This is like
Yeah.
30 years ago.
30
Yeah.
years, yeah.
That's when we
crazy.
did it. Jesus Christ. 30 years ago. And it's I like the park. One of my favorite things to do at the park is to get on the train near Kilimanjaro and go to the
Rafiki's.
Rafiki, the Rafiki play area and
Planet Watch.
go and draw.
Planet Watch, yeah.
Planet Watch. And you can actually go and learn how to draw a Disney character. One of my favorite things to do. I've done Goofy and I did Pumbaa.
And then we go eat a Yak and Yeti.
We did go eat Yak and Yeti. That one was. We also went to
Husker House.
Which was all right. June. Oh, and it's also one of my favorite ones because my cousin worked there for most of his Disney career, actually, as an electrician, and manager. June 21st, 1996. The bell tolls as The Hunchback of Notre Dame is generally released. Disney's 34th animated feature, based on Victor Hugo's tale, brings powerful themes and unforgettable music. And over at Disney's MGM Studios, now known as Hollywood Studios, the story is brought to the stage with The Hunchback of Notre Dame, a musical adventure, premiering the very same day.
Yep.
Great show.
Yeah. June 21st, 2016, Frozen Ever After finally opens its icy doors at Epcot. This reimagined boat ride takes guests through the kingdom of Arendelle with Anna, Elsa, Olaf, and friends.
I mean, you don't like that.
Say it with the guys on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Boo.
You're the only one going, dude.
What do you, wait, you don't like that ride?
They
It's the same
they
ride.
got rid of Maelstrom, man. Come
It's
on.
the same ride. It's just
It's just different theming. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did like the ride. I haven't gone on it since the Teacher to Frozen.
Yeah, I
Um,
liked Maelstrom, but I'm
yeah,
also
I
like,
did too.
uh,
I'm just glad that they have yet to touch one of my favorite rides at the in the World Showcase, Three Caballeros.
oh, that one's cute.
I love that right too.
Yeah, they better not touch that ride. At
They're
all.
not gonna touch it. And
They're not
Jen,
gonna touch
and
it.
Jen, you and I,
No,
Well, they could turn it into Coco.
that's true. But Jen,
no,
you
Oh
but
my
know,
God,
I don't
no,
think
no,
ah,
no, no,
no.
no,
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 no.
Do not
no,
put Coco in there because first
no.
of all, it literally I can accept taking out a ride that doesn't have a theme that doesn't have a theme ride to replace it with a theme style ride. I'm kind of okay with that. But if they take away the Three Caballeros, especially it's got Donald on there, I'm gonna say they're gonna piss off so many fans because Donald's like one of the big stars. If they get rid of a ride with him, they're gonna be asking for the Disney fandom to like just go on a tirade. They're gonna boycott the whole entire thing because no way are they getting rid of Donald.
No, I don't think they'll boycott it, but okay.
No, they won't get it for Donald. Donald Duck has a ton of huge fans. In fact, Lee Caballeros is one of his bigger is one of the big has a huge following. So if they got rid of that ride there, they're gonna be coming out in storm and pissed off about it.
Jen, all I can say is I don't mind it, but there's something about that little boy's voice that I just can't stand.
Yeah,
There's something
yeah.
about his voice that I cannot stand.
You should
Everything
hear
else
him
is
now.
cool.
You should hear him now. He's grown up a lot, and his voice is beautiful.
Great voice, great
Yeah.
voice. He's actually a pretty good, decent guitar player too. But Jen, I remember the first time you and I both went on Frozen. We
Oh,
got,
I did not go on Frozen.
I thought
I
you
never
guys-
went on Maelstrom with you. I went on Maelstrom when it was Maelstrom, but I haven't gone on Frozen because back injuries and such. Plus, I don't like going up really high anymore.
we got wet. You get wet on that ride. All right, Jen. How about June 22nd?
June 22nd, 1955, a Disney romance like no other, Lady and the Tramp, the studio's first animated film shot in widescreen cinemascope, is released. With its spaghetti sharing scene and timeless charm, this classic tale of love between a pampered cocker spaniel and a street smart mutt still fills hearts today.
No.
June 25th,
Aw.
1977, Adventure Calls as the Rescuers, Disney's 23rd animated feature,
Yeah.
arrives in theaters. Bernard and Miss Bianca take to the skies with the help of a brave albatross to save a little girl in danger. Heartwarming and heroic. I love
Great
that movie.
freaking movie.
Love
Yeah,
that
The
movie, but you
Rescuers.
know what? My favorite one is probably Rescuers Down Under.
Down Under.
Yeah.
You know the first one?
I don't like it as much as I like the second one, which is really weird. I think Rescuers Down Under was much better.
No, I mean that's not really weird, Jen. There's actually a lot of people who like the second one. The Rescuers Down Under, yeah, okay, like the second one better. I kind of like them both about the same though. For me, I'm the more weird one. I'm the one who likes them both equally. It's usually most of the time people say they either like the first one better or the second one better. Not many people say they like both equally. Yeah.
All right.
All right, Jen.
It's one of my favorites of the Disney films.
Yeah.
All right, Jen,
no,
June
it is.
23rd.
June 23rd, 1963. Welcome to the Tropics. Disneyland's Enchanted Tiki Room opens to the public. This is the first attraction
Yeah,
to feature
I love
audio
it.
animatronics. It showcases birds that sing, flowers that croon, and tikis that talk. A technological marvel at that time. June 23rd, 1995, Pocahontas, Disney's 33rd animated feature, is generally released in U.S. theaters with the stunning visuals, powerful messages about nature and peace, and music like Colors of the Wind. The film leaves a lasting impression. On the same day, the Spirit of Pocahontas stage show debuts at Disneyland's new open-air Fantasyland Theater. If only we listened to the messages that actually sent. And there are a lot of us that just don't. June 24th, 1994. Long live the king. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. The Lion King, Disney's 32nd animated feature film, is released in U.S. theaters. With unforgettable songs by Elton John and Tim Rice, gorgeous hand-drawn animation, and a story of love, loss, and redemption, it becomes a roaring success and one of the most beloved Disney films of all time.
And that will do it for this day in Disney history with Jen, brought to you by our good friends over at Fuel Rod. That's right. If you guys do use our Linktree, website, head on over to linktree.com/Remy's Roundtable. Click on that Amazon link. You will not get one, but two fuel rods for the price of $20 instead of paying $40 at your resort. All right, guys, well, let's go ahead and jump right into it. We had some food. We're still hungry, guys. It is now time for Mike's Munchies.
Before that, because I gotta go. I'm so sorry. This Friday, the 50th anniversary of Jaws. Just to let you know.
Yeah,
50 years since Jaws came out on June 20th, 1975.
You know what the Jaws
Awesome.
is based off of, right?
Something that happened in New Jersey years ago of a shark
Yeah,
that
a
ate
shark
people.
attack where all the sharks
Yeah.
came to the Jersey Shore. Funny enough,
that's the boardwalk.
my dad was a kid there, and he's been terrified of. He has like a serious phobia of sharks. As a result, he's like so
Yeah.
afraid of sharks now because
All
of
right.
that.
That's all I wanted to share, guys. I gotta
All right.
go. Have a great
All right.
show. I'll
Hey,
talk to y'all
Christian.
later.
Christian, what about that? When are you gonna have me on that episode? You talked about that and then nothing.
We'll talk about it later. You're in the middle of a show right now. Guys,
All
I'll
right.
talk to y'all later. See ya. Have a good night.
See ya.
There, man. All right, guys, it is now time for Mike's Munchies. All right, Mike. So, what did we do? We did on the Diamond Horseshoe,
Yeah.
and all of us graded at a 4.1. So, you know what, Mike? I really hope you picked out a good restaurant because
Oh yes.
where are we going, man?
So we're actually going back to a restaurant I did before, but we're going to, but this one's going to be a different one. We're going back to Morimoto Asia, but this time we're doing the sushi menu.
Jen, Morimoto Sushi.
I love sushi.
I
love
do
sushi.
too. I am a huge fan of sushi, and this stuff is very different. What about you, Unk? Do you like sushi?
Yeah, I do.
Yep. So this is actually what people actually generally. If people go to Morimoto Asia, they do get the regular menu, but the sushi menu is the more popular one, obviously.
Wow, Mike, you're not even asking me if I like sushi or not.
Yeah, you literally said you like sushi, Remy.
There we go. I just had to say it, dude.
All right, you already said it. Anyway, so there's two. So here's the thing: you could do a la carte, but there's also they have these little combos that you could do for it that are different prices, and mind you, they could be definitely get up there in the price. So the
All right,
cheapest.
so let's start. First of all, I know we're doing sushi, but Mike, you know how we do it. Let's start off with your drink. What are you gonna drink over there, man?
Okay, so all right, so I have to get. All right, I'm gonna go to the drinks, which, for me, you know what? I'm gonna go for sake.
And how much is a sake?
So so I'm gonna go with. So okay, it depends on the. It depends on the one, but so sakes are 3-ounce glasses is the smallest one. Mind you, they are strong. Sake is strong. So I'm gonna go for Morimoto's signature, one of his signature aged sake and soju. I'm gonna go for his Morimoto's Hochu is what it's called. It's one of his signature ones, and it's the only one that I can actually get a glass of because the other two signature stuff are actual bottles that cost a very, very expensive. And so it's Morimoto's Shochu, and it's for a 3-ounce glass. It's $21.
$21?
Yeah, but it's a really good thing. You're getting a lot of background noise.
Yeah, hold on. We're getting a lot of noise. I'm just gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you real quick. All right, Mike. All right, so go ahead, explain to me one more time. What is your
So it's called
What's
Morimoto
the drink?
Morimoto Shochu. It's actually it's his signature. It's one of his signature drinks. He makes those.
And you
He
said it's
actually
20. It was $21 for it.
for a 3 ounce glass. You should
Holy shit!
Yeah, it could get up there in price depending on the thing. Like the other two are actual aged sakes, which are 5 year and 10 year, but you can't get them in a glass. You can only get them in a bottle, and those are very expensive.
Whew. And
You
right
want to
now,
know how much those ones are as a
well,
bottle?
right now, Jen is looking at the menu too. But I'm gonna try to take a guess how much a bottle is. I'm gonna say roughly between $1,000 and $2,000, if I'm
It's
not
not that
mistaken.
much. It's not that much for it, but it is. It is
500 bucks,
a little bit down.
300.
So okay, so you're close. So the 10 year one is 275 for a bottle.
Whoa!
A 5 year one is $100 cheaper, so 175. And
Holy
for the
Which I
and
was
for the shochu for a bottle of that, that's 160.
so
160.
which sake did you like? The ones that I'm looking at are the Junmai.
It go down a little bit. It's the one underneath it. It says signature age sake and shochu.
Koshu.
Yeah, shochu. Yeah, koshu are the ones. Yeah, they only sell them in bottles. Sometimes they only sell bottles or stuff.
Holy macaroons!
Yeah, sake is expensive. They could be.
Yeah, the entire bottle of like the Koshu 10 year is Ishikawa.
Yeah,
300
10.
milliliters is $275.
Yeah, so
275.
so
Wow.
it's like a dollar. So it's like a little under $1 a milliliter.
All right, so Mike, you're talking now. You got your drink. Are you gonna get an appetizer? Are you gonna skip it, or are you going
So no,
straight to sushi?
I'm only doing the sushi. Okay, so technically I will get a uh so here's what they have. So I'm gonna choose one from each one of these things, which is gonna be the maki sushi roll, the special fish, um, and I will. This one would technically be well, there's two special fishes ones, but um one is actual fish, while the other one is a little bit more specialty. So for the maki sushi roll, I am actually going with here. They have a spider roll. I freaking love spider rolls.
Oh, I was just looking at that.
That sounds
Yeah,
good.
so it's
Yeah.
tempura soft shell crab with spicy mayo, cucumber, and asparagus. Now, mind you, this is $19.
$19.
Those better be fucking large.
Okay.
No, they are. They're actually pretty big. They actually are pretty big for those ones. They're like they're one of the
Dang.
big. They're one of the thicker ones. If you see the sushis, they're
So is that
actually
is that just for one roll, or is that like
that's for one 6 piece roll.
and that's what you're going with, right?
That's what. Yeah,
One
that's
of
kind of
roll.
you. So actually, funny enough, the California is $16, but there's a reason why it's $16
Who wants to have,
don't.
who wants to have a
Because they're
California?
using blue
Well,
crab.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
They're using blue crab meat instead of. They're not using the fake crab. They're not using the what's it called? The imitation crab. They're using.
They got the real shit over there. So
Yeah,
props to
Blue
them.
crab is expensive.
blue crab is not the most expensive. It's still not. It's still below Dungeness and King, Alaska King.
Yeah, but it's pretty.
But yeah, it's still like I think it's like third most. It's one of the more expensive ones, definitely. Now for the specialty fish from this one, so special fish from Toyosu Fish Market and around the world. There's a ton of ones in here. So they have, of course, the they have. Well, you know what? No, it might be expensive. I'm not going to go with the super expensive one for this one because the most expensive one for this first section of that one. Well, there's two more expensive. Yeah. Um. I'm gonna get two from the special fish ones. So one of them is red sea urchin, which I'm not getting. That's $23.
Woo.
Well, sea urchin is
Sounds
expensive. And red
disgusting.
sea urchin is a more valuable. So, but I'm actually gonna go with. So one of them I'm gonna go with is the red sea bass, which is one of the most.
Bass.
It's red sea bass. It's from Akamatsu no Nodoguro, and it's one of the most popular fish in Japan. It's very limited.
And how much is that?
$18.
$18. Okay.
Yeah. And as for my second one, for the special fish, so one of they have, of course, probably the most famous one, bluefin tuna, fatty tuna, specifically the Otoro. Yeah, yes, you don't have to keep putting out prices and stuff for things. Yeah. But they also have medium fatty, true toro, and of course the regular lean, which is the akami. But I'm actually going to go with the one that I really like, and is a very underrated actual fish in Japanese ones. Um, Mackerel, specifically horse mackerel.
And that's $18 too?
No. The horse
Wait.
mackerel is $13.
Oh, it's 13. Okay.
So yeah, so 19, 18, and 13 are the prices for those ones.
I
Yeah,
got it.
Now, is that sushi
yeah, it's actual like sushi things. Like they give
like nigori or
yeah, the nigiri, and it's more than one piece. I know that for a fact. For some of them, depending on the ones. Yeah, it's generally more than one piece.
Oh, I saw on there the sea urchin uni. Oh, that sounds
Yeah,
good too.
yeah, they do have regular sea
sounds
urchin,
so
and red
good.
sea urchin is even more expensive and is because it's more rare. Um, Now I will tell you, yes, because Unk is posting these. They have like sushi, what is called sushi and sashimi, where they give you like a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah, but
Like
look what Unc said. I mean, on here the sushi and sashimi, chilled whole lobster, Alaskan king crab, oysters, shrimp cocktail, 9 pieces of nigiri, and 14 pieces of sashimi.
so, that's the
That I
sushi.
mean,
So
okay,
that's the
Mike, hear me on this real
That's
quick. All right,
$240.
hear me on this.
240.
Jen and I, we can finish that.
It's
That's
$240.
that's like
Not the king crab.
okay, maybe like king
And not
crab.
the oysters. I don't do the oysters.
Well, save me the oysters then.
Yeah, the oysters are good. So they actually, yeah, they do have oysters there. They have Kumamoto oysters and Kushi oysters. Mind you, these are some of the most rare and expensive oysters in the world. You want to know
Good
how much
God.
each? Guess how much they are.
Okay, well, I'm gonna guess 'cause since you and Jen are looking at the menu, and Unk, I believe you're looking at it too. So I'm, for my guess, tell me if I'm off.
For one oyster.
For one oyster, $30.
No, it's not nearly that much. It's oysters are still not that expensive. It's $8 each for each one.
I'm sorry, you say $8?
Yep.
No, that's fine. I can do that. I'll do that. I'll do like three. I'll do three. I'll do three of those.
Actually, funny enough, actually, if you get a half a dozen, you get $3 off, and $3 off of it because it'll be 45 instead of 48.
Ooh, buddy, that sounds good. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
those two are very popular. If you look them up, they're pretty. They're one of the more real. They're one of the more popular ones. Oysters don't actually get too expensive, honestly, unless it's like well, except for certain ones. But yeah, that one is not too expensive. Kumamoto though are really good. But yeah, he's like putting out the prices. The sushi and sashimi pagoda one, which is 130. That sushi and sashimi one is actually called the sushi and sashimi imperial, and it's $240 for that stuff. But mind you, you're literally getting um Alaskan king crab, lobster, oysters, and shrimp cocktails, as well as 9 pieces of nigiri and 40 pieces of shrimp. So
Holy
sashimi, 40
shit.
pieces of sashimi, yeah. The cheapest one actually for that sushi sashimi one is the Geo sushi combo, which is $60, and it's chef's daily selection of 9 pieces of nigiri, the from the ones that I told you about, and one roll.
Whoa. Oh my dude, that sounds delicious as well. All right.
Yeah.
So Mike, we have your total.
All right. How much is
And
it?
well, I'm serious. Are you gonna be adding any more stuff on the bill, or are you gonna keep
No,
it
no.
the way
Oh,
it is?
wait. Dessert.
Pick out your dessert, buddy. Where are you getting?
Last time, what did I get last time when I did that one?
The last time, dude, didn't you get like fried ice cream or something like that last time you were there?
No,
Or
I didn't
was it-
get. I didn't
Oh,
get
you
the
got
fried ice.
was it the churros?
I think it was the churro donuts.
Was it churro? Yeah, it was the churros. That's
Okay,
what you get.
so cinnamon sugar and white miso caramel. I'm gonna go with the other one that I really like, which is Nama chocolate.
And how much is that?
That's the same price. They're all $14.
So $14. All
And
right.
it's chocolate truffle squares, caramel cream, crunchy puff rice, and caramel pears.
Ooh, okay, that sounds good. All right, buddy. So
Yeah.
I have your total right here.
Yeah.
Whoops. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I hit the wrong button. Times
All right.
that. All right, Mike, your grand total for your meal. Now, guys, we do Mike's Munchies based on a one reservation for Morimoto, and Mike is just going for sushi. I know if Unk, I'm gonna ask you to unmute because I want you to try. I want you to try to guess how much. I want you to try to guess how much Mike's bill is. All right. So Unk, how much do you think Mike's bill is? Just on sushi.
With the drink and everything, I'm going 175.
All right,
No, it's not even-
he's going with 175. Mike, here's
Yeah.
your grand total. Your grand total is $109.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So, I wanted to show you something. I wanted to show you something. Now, mind you, this is kind of a small picture, but can you let me share?
Let me see. Let me see if I can. All right, Mike, go ahead and share your screen, dude.
Okay, so this is what I mean, it's a small picture, but that's like how big you could kind of see how big the spider webs are.
That's not bad of a size for the rolls.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, yeah, spider webs. I like most of the time when when you're doing sushi, like no matter what, even if the ingredients are generally when you're doing like a certain roll, they're usually try to keep them around the same size for each one. So like I've had spider webs before. They're generally like one of the more bigger stuffy ones because of the tempura that it has in there.
Well, damn. All right,
Yeah.
Mike, thank you so much for Mike's Munchies. Just tell us, man, where are we
Oh,
going?
we have to give a rating.
Oh yeah, let's go do the rating real quick. I know Jen. I know Jen left, but
All right.
Jen, what do you give Morimoto if you're still here?
Specifically
What
the
do you give
sushi
it?
menu. The sushi menu specifically.
All right, so Jen gives it a 4.5.
All right, for the sushi 5. The
I will-
sushi.
I will give it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5. Mike, how about
Yeah.
you?
I said 5.
5. Unk, how about you, man? Where are you getting it?
I'm giving it a 4.4.
4.4.
Wow.
Okay, wow. Divided by the four of us. Mike, for Morimoto, just for sushi, came out to be a 4.7.
Yeah. Really, okay, I'm surprised that it got lower than the main menu one, which got a 4.8, but I guess, well,
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you think about 4.8 with a 4.7 divided
yeah,
by
no,
by
Morimoto,
2. I mean, it's
Yeah.
4. You can't just it still came out at 4.7, dude. So that's fine.
yeah, but yeah, Morimoto is like I said, I find the sushi menu a little bit more. I like their sushi menu a lot more than I like the main menu because the sushi is just phenomenal. It's so delicious, and like I said, they're very
great.
different.
great.
Have you had their sushi menu before, Femi?
The last time I went there, well, this is before I was working for for the company. I used to work over at Disney Springs at a I can't remember where I was working. I was working at Blaze Pizza, and I went there on my lunch break, and I got one of the rolls.
Which one?
Because they give us a discount for the sushi rolls. I got the California roll.
The one with the blue crab.
No, it was they did something special for us just for the cast members.
Oh, that's actually cool. How was it?
It was delicious. That's why I give it a 5. So
Yeah, no, their sushi. It's Morimoto. They know how to do their stuff there. They have like insanely good chefs there. They know their sushi well. All right, so
where are we going next week, buddy?
You know what? I'm gonna stay in Disney Springs. Because actually, Uncle mentioned this last week back when we were talking about Father's Day stuff, but I didn't choose this one. But I am gonna choose it. This time, let's do Wine Bar George.
Wine Bar George. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that will do it for Mike's Munchies. And next time we see Mike, we are going to Wine Bar George.
Oh
And guys,
yeah.
and guys, it's time for us to end it with a travel update with Unk.
All right, to start my travel update for this week, big news from Disney Cruise Line came out today. Disney Cruise Line is lowering your initial deposit to 10% of your total price.
Okay, so how much is it for just a basic, Disney cruise? Disney cruise.
You're looking for two people in an inside room, a couple thousand maybe.
All right, so let's say $2,000 just for the hell of it, $2,000, and you say 10% of that, so
So 200 bucks.
that's $200.
200
That's
bucks for
actually-
your deposit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
not bad.
that's actually not bad. I'm actually surprised that Disney. I'm actually good on you, Disney. You
Good job,
decided to-
Disney. Gee.
You decided to make the security deposit cheaper.
Yeah. Well, and I think it makes it more accessible to other people
I guess
because
so.
a lot of people they want to book early so that they can pay it over time. Like I've had clients do that for Disney, for
Mhm.
Disney World, because the initial deposit for a Disney World full vacation is $200. Doesn't matter what all your booking and everything, you pay a $200 deposit, and then you have up until 30 days before your trip to pay it in full. But you can make payments over time, and I think that's what Disney Cruise Line is going towards, is making it more accessible to everybody to be able to pay that deposit and then pay over time.
Yeah.
Well,
And
let's
actually,
see. Let's see. I'm actually gonna look. I'm actually gonna look up right now on the Disney website, on the Disney Cruise Line website, real quick, and see how much it really is. Because this is like, all right, I'm gonna say any day, any destination, two guests, uh, and we're actually gonna be departing from, uh, let's see, the port will be Fort Lauderdale. That's where we'll deport, deport from. No, wait, I'm gonna change it. Where's Port Canaveral on here? Yep, Port Canaveral. That's where we'll depart from. Will be Port Canaveral.
from NASA.
All right, so we'll apply that. Let's see what the due dates are, and see how much we're looking at for a Disney cruise on their website. Because
All
Jen,
right, here I've got it up already.
wait, holy four night Bahama cruise from Port Canaveral to San Juan is $1,500. $1,500. So that's $150 right there for a down payment.
Yep. And even for two people for specialty cruise like the Halloween on the Seas, which is a 3-night cruise, you're only looking at it's about $1,700. So you're looking at $170 for your down payment.
This is perfect. This is great. This is great news for Disney Cruise Line. I'm happy. I'm very happy about this news.
Yeah. Yes, I am too. So that's my non-personal Disney trip up and travel update. I am very excited. I have everything pretty much finalized for my trip finally. I made one final adjustment this past weekend because I'm a guy when our last day at Disney in the parks has to be a full day at Magic Kingdom in my
Yes.
eyes.
Yes.
And for some reason we booked a restaurant for the middle of the day at Epcot for our last day. And I'm like, that's not gonna work for me. So we changed it.
Okay.
We are now doing Crystal Palace for breakfast.
Ooh.
Yes.
our reservation is before park opening, so we get into the park early, which means um, a little bit less crowded on Main Street, which will be nice. And what I'm most excited for is I heard they have churro waffles for
Yes, they
breakfast.
do.
They do. And that's what Mike told me. That's what Mike told me the other time he was on here. It's like, yeah, you gotta try those churro waffles. I'm like,
N-
okay, all right.
not just the churro waffles. They have like a ton of stuff. So Crystal, yeah. So Crystal Palace, yeah, on Crystal Palace Magic Kingdom, if is my favorite. It dinner menu is not the greatest. Like Remy, my friends have even said they're not that great. I always go there for the breakfast because their breakfast is so much better.
Now,
than
Crystal Palace is already my family's favorite, and we've
Yeah.
never done breakfast.
Oh,
We only have done lunch or an early dinner. And we personally love the menu at lunch and dinner. Um, so we are excited to try something new for a meal, and yeah, just very excited. So depending on next week, what day we are going to be recording, I may or may not be here. My brother is getting married next week.
Oh,
Um,
congratulations.
so we have a lot of things going on for that. And then, so he gets married Saturday. He leaves for his honeymoon on Monday, and I leave for Disney on Tuesday.
So you leave Disney on. Let's see if I get my calendar up real quick. So you're leaving. You're leaving on the 24th.
No, no, no. The following week.
Oh, you're leaving on
So
the. You're leaving on the 1st.
I arrive at Disney on the 1st, and will be there from July 1st through um, the 8th. So my last day to really do anything is the 7th because our flight is like at 8 in the morning on the 8th.
Okay. All right. Well,
So
I guess that means Jen and I will probably meet you out there maybe on the 3rd or maybe on the 4th. Maybe depends on if we'll be out there. So I mean,
yeah,
she wants to go see the fireworks. So it
that we will be at Magic Kingdom for the fireworks on the 4th. We're very excited for that. Get to cross off another holiday at Disney. We've done Christmas, New Year's, and Easter before, and I think Memorial Day, but that they don't really do anything special for that. Um,
they do a few things for Memorial Day at Disney at the Magic Kingdom.
I'm talking like fireworks or a parade or something
Oh,
big like that.
well, the parade, yes, they do for Memorial Day. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that. But I know the fireworks will be cool on the 4th of July there. So I'm very excited to see the 4th of July fireworks at Magic Kingdom.
Mm.
I'm excited. I haven't been to Blizzard Beach in probably 10 or 15 years.
Oh,
And we're going to Blizzard Beach this year.
Let's
Yay.
go.
I love Blizzard Beach.
Um, that's another big perk. If you guys haven't heard this or anybody out there listening, if you are staying on Disney property, you get your check-in day is a free water park day.
That's right. You can choose from Typhoon or you can choose from Blizzard Beach. So there you
Yes.
go. But see,
Yes.
here's the thing, man. Like, I don't care about the Disney water parks as much. What I do care about is going and playing putt putt over at by Fantasia mini golf or
Yeah.
the Blizzard or the summer
Winter,
Winterland.
summer. Yep.
Yeah, over
Yeah,
there.
those are both very fun to do. Maybe when my boys get a little bit older and it's a little bit easier for them,
Right,
we
right.
that we will go back and do that. But we used to do it all the time. Because they usually give you a discount or a free round, or at least they used to. I have to look at what they give us in the package this year.
Well, I know for annual pass holders, we get a discount off of the miniature golf. So and even on the pro putt putt Fantasia, you can get a discount there too. So that's pretty cool. And I know my friend Justin and Scott, they get discounts because they're cast members. So they get like their big discounts on there too.
I'm sure we get some sort of discount, but I remember in the past, I want to say it was you got a couple. I think you might have gotten one free round of golf, at
Yeah, I mean,
least when I was growing up.
well, that's like during the holiday season, so you get just one free round during the holiday package. So that's kind of what you get. So that's
Yeah.
all right. Well, Olga, is there anything you guys want to tell us before we head out?
Yeah. No,
No.
No, I'm good.
All
you guys
right.
just check out my channel. I got some videos coming up soon on my YouTube channel, King_Mike_X. So yeah.
All right, and guys, it's time for us to get up on out of here.
We're gonna have some good times with good friends, making good memories. A little bit of sunshine and good vibes. Yeah, that's all we need. And we ain't gonna worry, ain't in a hurry. Everything is going our way. We're gonna have some good times with good friends, making good memories.
Well, guys, thank you so much for listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did. If you guys like our show, you guys can follow us on all social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube.com. That's right, YouTube.com/Remy's Roundtable. Make sure you guys click on that bell so you guys know when we go live on this platform on YouTube. You guys can also grab a candle from the Magic Candle Company. That's right. Use our code Roundtable19 at checkout for your lovely discount. If you guys need a battery for your phone while you guys are out at the theme parks, instead of paying $40 at the resort, why not use our link tree? That will direct you to our Amazon link. You will not get one, but two fuel rods for the price of $20. And lastly, guys, we have been nominated for Best of Orlando Weekly. That's right. So just head on over to vote.orlandoweekly.com. You guys have until July 14th. That's when they'll call it quits and let us know who won, and they'll let us know on there. So we do appreciate it. Please vote for us. That's vote.orlandoweekly.com under the category Local Notables, Best Local Podcast here in the beautiful state of Florida. On the behalf of Unc, Nicole, Chris, Mike, Jen, guys, my name is Remy. Thank you so much for listening to Remy's Roundtable. We'll see you next time.
Friends. I'm talking good times, good friends. You know we're gonna have a good time, good friends, making good memories. A little bit of sunshine.
All right, YouTube. Guys, thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time.